Hey everyone, I'm Alyssa from Sweet Pea, and today I'm going to show you how you can make your own fabric using our Make Your Own Fabric Panel design. So you may have seen a quick little video posted in our Instagram and Facebook group of Annette making this design, and we had a lot of people interested. So in today's video, I am going to be making a more in-depth video on how you can use this design, share some tips and tricks for when you make your own fabric, and share some inspiration on what you can use it for. So before we begin the design, I've made sure to upload my design onto the machine using the appropriate format. I have then gone ahead and prepared my hoop with a lightweight cutaway stabilizer, and I have pinned around the perimeter, but I find that you don't really need to do that with this design because there's no heavy stitching, but I always like to do it anyway. So the next step is, there's only 3 steps in this design, so it's very easy. The next step is to stitch down batting. It depends on what you're going to be making. If you're going to be using your own fabric for applique, you don't really need to use batting. If you're going to be using your panel in a bag, maybe go ahead and use batting. So today I'll skip the batting. So I'll go ahead and skip to the second step. And this step is to stitch down your background fabric. So I've got my piece already cut over here. I've just used a normal white fabric. I'm going to go ahead and lay it down. You're not going to see much of it, so it doesn't really matter. I've got dogs printed on this one, but it's going to be covered. Put my foot down and I'll begin to stitch. I like to hold my fabric down so I don't get any puckers in it. Okay, so we've stitched our background fabric down, and now is the fun part. So over here, I've got all of my cut pieces of fabric. Well, I didn't really cut these. These are just scrap pieces from our scrap bins. So I've got all different types of fabric. I've got normal cotton fabric, hessian, I've got cork fabric, some tinsely type of ribbon, fluff, all types of things. So I'm just going to start laying these down randomly. So I'm just going to randomly place down some fabric. I've got some lace ribbon here. Put that there. I've got some PU. Grab my tinsel. So you can really just lay down whatever. You want to make sure not to use beads, although beads would look great. A needle's not going to go through a bead. However, we have used sequins before and that looked quite pretty. I've fussy cut some pumpkins out of a pumpkin fabric. I'm going for a fall autumn themed panel. Some paper strips. Just randomly throw that in. Little dots. What else do I have? I've got some twine. Okay, and then I might add a few more things. I've got some fluffy fabric. And maybe this cute little pom-pom ribbon detail. Little bits and bobs. So once you're happy with your layout of all your fabrics and bits and bobs, it's time to put a final layer on top. So There's some options on what you can lay down. You could use a tulle or an organza. You just want to make sure that it's quite translucent so you can see your design underneath. If you use this, you don't really have to, if you don't want all of your fabrics to like fray, this would be a good option for you. However, today, I'm just going to use a wash away. You could also use a mylar, but you can't really see as well underneath. So by using wash away, you can wash that away once it's done and you can see everything clearly. So I'm just going to lay that on top. Put my machine foot down, and now it's going to stitch a nice quilting on top, and that holds everything in place. And now it's just doing a quilting stitch over the top of everything, and this will hold everything nicely in place. So now I am filling up a bowl of water, and I can soak my panel in here, and this will get rid of all of the wash away that I've put on top. I'm making sure to use a warm water because I find that that gets rid of the wash away easier. Okay, so I have gone ahead and stitched everything down. I'm now going to go cut the seams to 1/2 inch. So I'm going to pull out my pins, and I've got my cutting ruler and a rotary cutter, and I'm going to trim the seams to 1/2 inch. And here is my trimmed block, and it's ready to be soaked in water. So now I'm going to soak my panel. You can already see more of the design and the wash away soaking away. So you can keep this soaking for a while just to remove all of that stabilizer. Or you could even just chuck it in the washing machine and let the washing machine do the work. All right, and there we have it. So now this is ready to dry out, and then once it's dry, you can use it in a design. So while we wait for that to dry, I'm going to quickly show you some designs and what you can use the panels in. So this is just a basic one of our bag designs, and we've used the panel on the back. We've used some sequins in this one and a bit of mylar to add a bit of shine, and then also on the front. Then we have also used, so this is our Christmas cookie cutter quilt, and we've used the make your own fabric panels as applique, and we've made it Christmas themed, so we've used Christmas colours in our panels, so that's quite cute. And then we've also got, so this is a different design, but it uses the same technique. These are make your own fabric zipper purse. Very beautiful. So thank you for watching today's video. If you would like to make your own fabric, make sure to head over to our website at swpea.com to get the design.